I bet. So the movie opens up with us getting fucking flashbang to hell. Thank you so much, Fox. That's just what I needed. So this kid gets delivered to these people in an elevator like a goddamn DoorDash order. And he has zero clue what's going on right now. He takes a look around and realizes that he's completely and utterly fucked. They throw him in this raggedy ass cage thing, and then we get introduced to Albie. His name's Albie. He then asks him if he remembers anything, and just like any bitch who spent the night with Bill Cosby, he does not remember a thing. This nigga can't even tell us his name. Albie shows him around, telling us that every month a new person and some supplies get sent up in an elevator, and we then get introduced to Newt. So Los is giving him the lore on this place, explaining all the rules and shit, and it's pretty simple. There's only 3 rules. Don't be a lazy bitch, you know what I'm saying? Pull your weight anybody, and don't go in the maze. Apparently bro only heard the first 2 because he goes looking in the maze like an insecure girlfriend goes through your phone. He gets hit stick by eyebrows over here, and this man wants to know why no one's allowed to go beyond the walls. And then the shit literally roars and the walls start to close. Does that answer your question? So with the walls being closed for the night, we get some backstory on the maze and how it changes every single night. We then learn about my glorious king, my fucking goat Mino, who's the head honcho of the runners, and their job is to run into the maze and memorize it, hopefully finding a way out. But I ain't gonna lie, this nigga's pretty bad at his job because it's been 3 years and he hasn't found a goddamn thing. I can't think of anywhere else where you can be bad at your job for 3 years and not get fired. Unless you're the Bulls front office. I think them niggas might die before they end up getting fired. Fucking ruining my franchise, bro. So after some hazing and eyebrows whooping his ass while play fighting, bro finally remembers his name, which is Thomas. This nigga whooped his ass so bad his memory came back to him. What in the fucking Looney Tune shit is this? So it's the next day and Thomas is literally badgering Newt with questions about the maze until he gets sent off to go find some fertilizer in the woods. And while he's going to look for the fertilizer in the woods, he runs into one of the runners named Ben. Now here's the thing about Ben. Ben is off the yerky, bro. He's off the yerk 9. And then he attacks Thomas. He fucking lunges at him, talking about it's his fault and he saw him, whatever the fuck that means. Like, gang, you tweaking right now, bro. Thomas smacks him with the skull and breaks free and is running for his life now. The only problem is that Ben is one of the runners, right? So that means he's one of the fastest niggas in the entire village. You better haul ass because this nigga finna catch you. And what do you know? Ben catches him, but Newt makes the save, smacking the absolute dog shit out of bro. And we find out that he's been stung. Basically, it's GG's for Ben. He's stung, so he has to get banished into the maze. So because they're down a runner, Albie takes Ben's place and goes into the maze at early as fuck o'clock. So fast forward a little bit, after a hard day of work, the runners haven't made it back yet, which is hella sus. It's even starting to rain too, which makes me mad curious why nobody's taking advantage of the rain. I know y'all smell like hell. Wash that funky ass with the goddamn rainwater, bro, because Lord knows y'all need it. So everyone's gathered at the front of the maze because Mino and Albie aren't back yet, and this shit starts to close. But at the very last second, they turn the corner and they start making a push for the entrance. But we all know damn well that them niggas are not gonna make it. So because Thomas has the ultra mighty power of plot armor, he runs into the maze as it's closing, cheating death by not getting squished, surprisingly. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, fuck it. But now he just signed his death certificate because he has to spend a whole night in the maze. I've never seen nobody voluntarily send themselves to hell. But fuck it, bro. It's your life, gang. Do whatever you want, bro. So it turns out Albie got stung by one of the grievers and Mino had to do the honors, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. I don't think he's dead, but I just think he's like knocked the fuck out. So they're dragging Albie's lifeless body around and decide the best idea is to hang him. They decide to hang him into like the shrubbery or the green. I don't know the correct like plant term for this shit, but they hang him here. So they hang him, you know what I'm saying, trying to hide him in the plants and shit. And all of a sudden, a griever spawns into the map.
What? Oh, hell no! That's
That shit is big as hell. Mino, understandably so, ditches Thomas because it's every man for himself. And Thomas just hides in the wall praying to God it works. And it low-key does. I ain't gonna lie. That's a W hiding spot. Like you're all the way at the bottom and you know the vines and shit are covering you. That's low-key smart. But here this nigga go, bro. He thinks that he finessed this big metal spider thing and that the coast is clear when whole time it's plotting above him like fucking Batman. It's literally drooling on your shoulder, gang. Like, bro, come on, man. Like you should have just stayed where where you was at, bro. You were Gucci. You were golden. The shit jump scares Thomas, and now he's running for his life. And this creature is smart as fuck, bro, because it takes a shortcut to cut Thomas off. This is like playing an away game at Bama in college football 26. The stadium post is through the roof. This man is doing goddamn parkour and shit to get away. And this spider thing is just toying with him. So Thomas Mario jumps into the ivy, and so does the goddamn spider fucking machine thing. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Ain't no motherfucking way, bro. Hell nah. By the grace of fucking God, Thomas avoids getting stung and manages to tangle the spider thing in the ivy and runs into Mino. So after cheating death 2 times already, he decides, hey, fuck it. Why not? Let's go for a 3rd. So Thomas decides to try his luck again, you know what I'm saying? Baiting the spider thing. So now it's chasing him while the wall is closing. And if y'all ever played baseball growing up a day in your life, one of the first things they tell y'all is to not look at the ball when you're running. This fucking retard does the opposite, bro. He almost exclusively looks at the ball while he's running. You know how much speed and momentum you're giving up by doing this shit, bro? You gonna make me hot. Just hit the dash on his ass, bro, and you good. But of course, because Thomas has the superpowers of plot armor and story progression, he makes it through last minute, killing the Griever. We then cut to the wall entrance showing Thomas and Mino and what's left of Albie making it to the front, and Los Polos Jr. asks him if he saw a Griever. And very humbled, he says, yeah, I saw it. But Mino, being a W man, you gotta hype this nigga up, bro, letting the entire hood know that he killed a fucking Griever. So everyone knows my son Thomas is like that. Eyebrows thinks that Thomas should be punished because he broke the rules and shit, blah blah blah. Mino thinks Thomas is real nigga certified and should be a runner, which makes complete sense. It almost should not even be up for discussion. He's fast as fuck, curious as fuck, bro. Just send him out there in the maze. He leaves you alone all fucking day. You do not have to deal with him, and then he just comes back and he's satisfied, bro. Like, it's the easiest layup of all time. Just let that nigga be a runner. But during this, we hear an alarm going off, but it's the alarm for the box, and it's coming up early, like very fucking early. Thomas has maybe been here for a few days, maybe a week, so this box is 3 weeks early at least. And this time in the box, there's no supplies, there's no nothing. There's just a teenage girl. This might actually be the worst idea ever. Whoever is behind this shit is actually insane. You're gonna send a teenage girl into a village of teenage boys going through puberty. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro, do I gotta put 2 and 2 together for y'all, bro? They go turn this little bitch inside out, bro. Oh, hell no. Come on, man. Hey, whoever greenlighted that shit in the script gotta be studied, bro. Ain't no way. Like, that's actually crazy. There's a note that came with her saying that she's the last one ever. So y'all niggas are cooked, bro. It's GG's. She wakes up yelling Thomas's name, and now everybody thinks Thomas is sus. My personal theory is that I think that they're siblings because they kind of look alike, you know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of look similar, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not tweaking, right? I really hope I'm right because this is gonna be awkward as fuck. This is gonna be really fucking awkward if they end up being lovers and shit and start making out, bro. They go back to the dead Griever in the maze and find some tech and bring it back to the base. So Thomas is officially a runner now. Thomas is a high-ranking ninja right now. He's a Jonin on some shit. He might even be Kage level. And whole time they have the entire maze mapped out. They even got this little mini model of it, bro, which is very impressive. I can't even lie. That's insane. That's insanely impressive. Mino says that he's got every inch memorized, and if there was a way out, they would have been found it. And he then explains to us that the fat ass 7 on the tech from the Griever means it came from section 7. Keep in mind, y'all, a way in is also a way out. Old girl finally wakes up and we learn that her name is Teresa, which is kind of crazy. They gave this bitch this Hispanic ass name for this very much Caucasian woman. Shorty got 2 vials delivered with her also, so they're going to use one of them on Albie, which cures him, I think, right? Pretty sure. He stops going fucking berserk, so I'm assuming so. And as part of Thomas's punishment, he gets sent to the pit for 1 night with no food, but ends up eating anyways because Los is a very nice kid. It's morning time now, so Thomas and Mino go to section 7 with the device, and they end up finding the Griever entrance. They must have set off some kind of alarm or shit because everything is closing now. I'm talking about walls, I'm talking about the blades, I'm talking about fucking buildings are collapsing and shit. So to avoid death, my dog Thomas goes full superhero, making his way out of this shit unscathed. Quick little side note, I want Dylan O'Brien to be Nightwing so bad, bro. I think he would absolutely crush the role. So the runners make it back to the glade and Albie is awake and he remembers now, talking about Thomas was always their favorite and that they cannot leave this place. But I ain't gonna lie, we got bigger fish to fry right now, Albie. Hey, I appreciate you, dog. You the OG, you know what I'm saying? But we got bigger shit to handle right now because the walls are not closing. They're wide fucking open. What does that mean, y'all might ask? It means these niggas are cooked. And bro, it's not even funny, bro. These niggas are fucking cooked. Bro, to get back the grievers gonna get tonight is gonna be generational. And just as I say this, the walls from every direction start opening up. I'm talking about north, south, east, and west. The grievers start coming into the glade and oh, fuck no. You're telling me I gotta play hide and seek with the deadly metal spiders? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just give me the knife. I'm going full Hannah Baker right now. Because if I die, at least I know a real nigga killed me. The grievers are upping a skull on Thomas and them right now, bro. This shit looks like a damn blowout. Them grievers do not play about their kind, bro. They gonna paint the whole glade red. Thomas is gonna have to go full Nightwing to save the city. I ain't gonna lie. So Thomas and what's left of the gladers make it to the council hall, which is basically just a hut built with bamboo and rope. And these fucking grievers are smart, bro. They are so smart, because instead of just trying to bulldoze the whole thing, it finds one of these support beams and yanks that shit, making the whole building collapse. That is actually so crazy. Quite literally not fair. Like, gang, you just knew where a support beam was in the exact location, bro. Come on now. How do you even fight against that shit, bro? That, like, they're fast as fuck, strong as fuck, and smart as fuck. Come on, bro. That's unfair, bro. You can have 2 of the 3. You can't have all 3. So one of the demons grabs Los Polos, but Albie makes the save. But the griever said they gonna leave with some, so they end up taking Albie instead. So during that whole shit show, the stabby thing broke off the griever, and Thomas stabs himself with it like a goddamn EpiPen so he could remember shit just like Albie did. Turns out Thomas worked for the bad guys called Wicked and was sending all these kids into the maze for years. This is some kind of test or some shit. And one day Thomas decided to pull a reverse KD, joining the losing side. I have zero clue why he would do this logically, but fuck it, bro. It's morning time now, and Thomas and 90% of the gladers betray Eyebrows and say, hey, we gonna leave this place, but if you want to come with us, you're more than welcome. But if you trying to stay, fuck it, bro. Stay. It's your life. Do what you gotta do. And Eyebrows is such a there's no war embossing say ass nigga, bro. I swear to God. Talking about this is our home. We belong here. We can't leave this place. This is home. Wicked got this nigga drinking the Kool-Aid like it's goddamn water. Holy shit. Thomas and them pull up to section 7 and the griever is just there chilling. So after Thomas hypes them up with the Irwin from Attack on Titan ass speech, they charge that nigga 30v1, which actually worked because they pushed this one to its death. But boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, it ain't over. I ain't gonna lie, it's not over, because 2 more just climb out of nowhere. So everyone holds them off while Los Polos and Teresa try to open the door, but there's a specific code that only Mino knows because it has some shit to do with the maze or whatever. So bro's saying the code when a griever spawns out of mid-air, landing on him face to face with my goat. And this brave soldier, this absolute brave soul right here named Jeff, makes a sacrifice, biting the bullet so everybody can escape. Shout out my dog Jeff, bro. You was a real ass nigga for real, bro. RIP. They get to what looks like the Wicked control center for the maze, and all hell has broken loose. Dead bodies all over the place, lights flickering, you know what I'm saying, the usual. And then Thomas activates a video recording from the director of Wicked and explains that the earth has been getting cooked with fires and shit. Basically, earth got hit with the same shit Eazy-E got, but like 10 times worse. And a brain infecting virus is going around called the Flare. So from what I got from that, right, because I don't know, ball, I have zero clue. Like, I'm very confused. I basically got World War Z in hell. Let me know if I'm right or wrong in the comments, bro. The kids were being tested in the maze to find some cure of some sort. Blah, blah, blah. The kids are super important. Yada, yada, yada. Shawty murks herself off. So yeah, that's about it. And it's like, how the fuck does having these kids in a maze for 3 years results in finding a cure? That's where I'm confused. That makes absolutely no sense to me. If you've been running this test for 3 years and nothing's come of it, it's probably not a good test. You probably failed. So everyone is left confused as hell, just like me, and they're about to leave, you know what I'm saying? They're about to go see what's out there in the world or whatnot, when Gally shows up infected, and he got a blick in his hand. He ups pole on Thomas because he hates this nigga with every fiber in his being. But my dog Mino is already plotting in the background, grabbing a spear, and does this nigga like Neji and Naruto, murking him with the spear. But it was too little too late. I ain't gonna lie, it was too little too late, because Gally did fire the gun and it hit Lil Los Polos Jr. God damn it. He gives Thomas a gift that he made for his parents in hopes that Thomas will give it to his parents for him, and he dies in his arms. And it's GG's for Chuck, man. RIP to bro. Everybody gets escorted to the helicopter and flown away. And turns out this bitch is alive. She faked her death for the cam, which... why would you have to? I don't know, bro. This shit is mad confusing. She's talking about some of the maze trials were a success. Time for trial number 2. What the? How the fuck was this a success? Maybe I'm a fucking idiot who doesn't know ball, but I'm lost and confused. Like, I have no clue what just fucking happened. No wonder I didn't watch the rest of these movies, because this shit just scrambled my brain. Hunger Games did it better. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, that's the video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. You know how to drop another banger for y'all real quick. If someone can explain this shit to me in the comments down below without spoiling, only explain this movie in the comments for me down below, I will greatly appreciate it, bro. And put it into like dumb nigga terminology so I can understand. Explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Thank you so much. I love you. We are on the road to 300k subs, bro. Holy shit, that doesn't even sound right, bro. That sounds so weird. Holy shit. Ugh. I love y'all so much. Make sure y'all eat some water, drink some food, wash y'all ass, tell someone you love them, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.